whenever anybody's ready.
So
But
cute.
I mean, it can be a more formalized question when we like dig into it. But did you
Right.
or did you not also submit a song for Montesong in 2024 as well, or was it just Iceland?
Because I thought you said that you had submitted a song, but then you needed
'Cause there was a
somebody to help
song-
you
well,
translate because a
there was a
certain
song-
percentage
Oh
had
yes,
to be.
we did not because
Well,
yeah
'cause-
that yeah. Go ahead.
Well, no, because you had the song "Merry Go Round," but what country was that you had submitted for? I still listen to that song, by the way.
Oh my god, I sent that. That's so embarrassing. Yes, that went nowhere. That tried to go to many different places up until probably 2023, and then I think we just gave up. But no, we didn't do anything for Montesong. We couldn't find a translator. We couldn't find a damn artist. It was so. Some countries are like. I have beef with people from some countries. I will paint everyone with a broad brushstroke, like depending on the DMs that I've sent to multiple people with my. Okay, Malta, flaky. Flaky. Maltese people, flaky. I have had so many interactions with people where they say, I will sing your damn song. And then what do you know? They never respond to me, and then I see them in the national final. It's a weird
This is
competitive.
some spicy.
I've heard this too, like from other people or whatever, where basically people want to prevent like songs that they think have like some sort of chance that they already have a song. So they'll be like, I'll record it, and then you message them, I'll record in a week, I'll record in 2 weeks, and they never record it. And then you see them in the national final because they just didn't want you sending the song to someone else in the national final. That's happened
Wow.
maybe at least 2 times, maybe 3 times.
That's
Malta's
some
very
shady.
yeah.
Do I keep the like? We haven't even welcomed our listeners. Like, do I keep this?
You can keep it, Malta. Keep it, Malta.
Do we keep this
checking
in
Malta.
Do we keep this in the recording? I don't know.
Oh,
Welcome.
absolutely. And welcome to Eurovision Kiki, where we're here with Shawn to talk about all the spicy tea.
I'm talking the countries I hate the most.
Yes.
I'm ready to get canceled at this point.
Oh my god. And what better way than to be on one of the lowest rated, lowest viewed podcasts right now?
Not the lowest rated, lowest. Get out of here.
We don't have a lot of views right now, but that's okay.
You know what? We are here. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we love to just talk about all things Eurovision. And continuing on with returning guest, we love him. We love all of his content. Shawn Myers, aka Worldvishawn. You can catch him on many platforms. Instagram, TikTok. That's about it. All the things. Are you still doing your podcast on Spotify?
You know me. One day I'm doing something, the next day I'm not doing it. I'm just all over the fucking place. I do what I want to do when I want to do it, I guess, and sometimes I give up on projects.
That's okay.
It was new and shiny for a moment. It's fine.
It was new and shiny for 3 days. And then I said goodbye.
And for those 3 days, it was amazing. So.
It was. And we love you for everything that you do and everything that you do contribute to the world of Eurovision. So just know that we follow you and we follow the bandwagon of Worldvishawn. So thanks for joining us again.
Thank you. Likewise. Thank you.
So before we kind of get into our main topic, which is Montesong, I do want to ask you about your knowledge of Montesong. Have you been following it for years? Is this a new thing? Like, what's your involvement with Montesong?
What is my involvement with Montesong? Last year I did not tune in. Was last year because I remember with D-Mole in 2019 with that amazing song Heaven. That was sarcastic. I think they did a national final, but I don't know if it was called Montesong. I don't even know, but they definitely did a national final. I feel like I remember that. I've never watched. I mean, why am I going into this? I've never watched it. I've never cared to watch it. I feel like it's always been low budget. However, the songs, I always listen to the clips of the songs though, and it's never interested me. Except this year, things are different, and we'll obviously get into that. But this year is a genuine game changer. It sounds really promising.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for Steven and I, last year was our first year doing Montesong, because I think part of it is this is the first national final of this season, and so it's like, well, there's nothing else going on. Let's take a look. And so
might as well give us something to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it gives us something to do. Last year was rough, to say it nicely, I think.
Yeah, I mean, compared
At least-
to compared to the drama that we are experiencing this year in Eurovision, like the drama that Montesong brought is like nothing compared to
Right, with Neo
like
Neon getting
yeah,
bounced
DQ,
and
yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
of that.
So
Let's go back to
at the
those.
time we were like, this
Like
is wild. These kinds of crazy things would never happen at Eurovision. Cut to.
It just gets worse and worse because I remember 2023, the big drama was like everyone was like, "How did Loreen win? The televote must be more weight, like heavily weighted than the jury. Crazy, crazy, crazy." And now it just feels like with every passing, it's like the Yost Klein thing. You got the Bambi Thug drama backstage, everything, everything. I mean, it's
I
just
know,
crazy. And now here we are
But wait,
today.
there's more.
I know. And now we have another country that is withdrawn. We've got artists that are returning trophies, and we've got countries that are still moving forward, but their artists announcing that if they win, they're not going to participate. So, like, when is, in your opinion, Shawn, when would you say was like the last solid good year that Eurovision produced like a great song contest?
Like drama free.
Like
Drama free.
I guess we could say drama free or just like in
As relatively drama free as possible, maybe.
yeah.
I would say 1956 probably would be the.
The first
No,
Eurovision.
even that year actually
Um,
was very dramatic. Like the history of that year is kind of crazy. I don't know. Like I feel like there's never really been like a non-drama free Eurovision because even with that year, which beginning everyone would think it's just like seamless or whatever. I think Switzerland really shouldn't have won that first year, but like I think the Luxembourgish jury couldn't make it to the competition, so they had to be substituted with other Swiss jury members. It was a bunch of, I don't know if I'm getting the details exactly right, but okay, now I'm being a nerd and completely nerding out. Anyways, the last
I love it.
completely drama-free Eurovision that I can remember. Oh my God. Okay. I want to say like all things considered 2019 I think was well no that's so not true. It was in Israel. That's a joke. Never mind. Okay, not 2018 because Israel won. 2017 maybe? Yeah, 2017 was pretty. I mean, I was pissed about the winner, but a lot of people were happy. Most points ever given to a winner, so congrats to Salvador, I guess. Yeah, maybe 2017.
yeah, I mean, we could look. I was gonna say 2021, maybe. I know that that was just fresh from like coming out of COVID. That was also the last year that Russia competed, though. So like, there's also that messiness. I don't know. I don't really know when we
There was
could.
Girl,
drama with
she
There
messy.
was drama with
Eurovision, she
that. No,
messy.
that was messy. So there was drama there. I don't
even
know.
2017 was kind of messy because oh no, sorry, 20 no, 2018, sorry, was messy because they didn't have an LED screen. 2017 was in Ukraine, so I know a lot of people were not happy about the way it was hosted because it was a little bit less of a production compared to Sweden the previous
Yeah,
year. Like I just feel like there's always something. There's
yeah.
always
I
something for
mean,
us fans to complain about. We're
I was
good
gonna
at
say,
that.
and as fans, we will complain.
We
Yeah.
And when I say
100%.
we, I mean like just the fan base as a whole. There's always something to be upset about, to not like, to whether it's juries being involved in semifinals or not. No matter what direction they go, people are not happy.
Yeah. And that's why it's a great fandom to be a part of. Actually, I take that back. Sometimes
There are.
there are limits to everything.
It's like
Little
that, like
caveat, little
yeah.
asterisk.
It's just like that unhealthy relationship that like you should like walk away from time to time, but like you just can't. It's hard to
And this is why we're
explain.
still friends, Stephen.
And this is yeah,
Even though
several
you're
years
messy.
later. I know.
Oh, heart.
My therapist lets me know this on a weekly basis, so it's fine.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the heart of it. Why we really all came together, besides Eurovision, is for the Montesong. So Montesong 2025, which leads to Eurovision 2026. We have 15 artists who are representing their country. As I understand, you submit songs to the Montesong folks, they get scored, and then you have to have a score of 75. And based on scores, you can have up to 16 people participating. So in this case, we only have 15. So here we are. It's
Interesting.
coming up. Um, we have returning artists. Let's start there. Let's start with some returning artists that you may recognize if you followed Montesong last year. Steven, one of your favorites from last year, Dulce Hera, is returning.
Okay, if we want to gaslight, we can start early.
We're going to start there. Yeah, tell us.
I am actually, so I would say 5 out of the 6 returning artists from Montesong have come back to play the game hard. Dulce Hera is not that one. I was very surprised to see that she is back in the running, and her song Casanova 91 is very reminiscent of her song from last year, so I do feel like we're getting a repeat, pun intended.
Hey, pun intended.
Hey, pun intended. So to me, I think that we're going to see a very similar Aboriginal performance from her. Shawn, I don't think you followed Montesong last year. I think you already let us know that. So if you get a chance, you can probably catch her live performance last year, and she had performers that were on stage in like burlap sacks dancing around stage. It gave me
It was a choice.
It was a choice. It gave me very reminiscent Cycle 4, America's Next Top Model, when Tyra made the girls walk down the runway in a burlap sack and tried to pass it off as like couture runway gowns. And I was like, okay, this is a choice. And so I do not hold, this is not to like be a jerk about it, but I don't have a lot of high hopes for her return this year out of the 6 returning artists, but I wish her well.
Yeah, so it's interesting to note that 6 out of the 15 are returners. So
yeah,
there's only 15 people in Montenegro, so this now makes sense that a lot of them out there, or 25.
Well, no, let's take a step back. There are 17 because we have our champion from last year, Nina Gigi, and we have like 2022's performer Vladana. So there's at least 17 people in Montenegro. So
true.
Yeah.
True.
But
okay,
other than that, yeah.
I will say that overall, though, the returners have stepped it up. And I think we'll talk at least about a couple of these more in depth. So maybe, Shawn, is there an artist? Let's just go right for it. Like, positive, who is your winner of Montesong?
My winner, okay. I'm going to butcher every name and every title.
That's okay.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
You're welcome to everyone. Okay, so who am I obsessed with? Okay. I wrote notes down because I very much forget things. I listened to them last week and then I listened to them again like right before this. My favorite, without a shadow of a doubt, I give it a full 10 out of 10, which is hard for me. Tamara Zivkovic with Nova Zora.
Yeah.
That, I said, I climaxed for 3 minutes straight. No man or woman has ever been able to accomplish what Tamara Zivkovic has done for me. The beat drop sent me to another dimension. Podgorica 2027 has all the I think it genuinely has all the ingredients to do well at Eurovision. Like, truly, it feels authentic to the country. The voice is incredible. It will do well with the juries. It's modern and very accessible, which is great because it's also avant-garde at the same time. So it's going to appeal to the talbot, appeal to the jury. I actually think this like could do wonders if they get the staging right. That's all they need here. That's all they need, because every other ingredient necessary to make a good Eurovision song is in this. And that's I've predicted the winners for many years at this point, 6 years in a row on on my platform. I really feel like this has good potential if the other, depending on the other acts or whatever, but this has good potential. Really does. Sorry, I could talk forever about this.
All right. No, I mean, Shawn, you have said what I think both Steven and I are thinking. So, all right, podcast done.
Yeah.
We've said it, what we need to say.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. Seriously.
Yeah, you like hit it out of the ballpark. 1000% in agreement with you on everything that you said. Fun fact: she's one of the 6 returners. So
Oh,
she did compete last year and was a top 5 finisher. Um, I
was
Her
it a
song
good
last year
song?
was
Is that
not my favorite.
it was so
okay?
she was one of my favorite last year as a audio version, and I if you go back to last year's episode of us
No.
commentating on this, I ranted and raved about it. I was like, it's beautiful. The vocals are there, all of this. Did she do well live? She started off shaky last year, but she built up and did well. I think what hindered her was the staging last year. I went back and I rewatched it. What bothered me about her performance last year was some of the aesthetics that she brought to the stage and costuming. She had these really weird, like, draped sleeves on her arms that really
Mm.
restricted her ability to move. And so I think if she really simplifies what she's trying to do here this year, to allow herself to move a little bit more freely, she can elevate this and do a lot more on stage compared to what she was doing last year. Not similarly. In addition to that, last year her song was much slower. It was more of a ballad. Sorry, I always get those.
That's my last name.
That's because that's Doug's last name. It was much more of a ballad, and so it was much more slow growing.
Yeah,
But
she's definitely bringing a different vibe
she
to
can
the show.
she can sing and she can do it live.
Like,
I think
Doug, you made me nervous there for. I was like, oh
no,
shit. Oh.
I
No,
think
I
with because of those little kinks in her performance last year, I think that's what really sort of marked her down. So I think if she can take note of what she, you know, did wrong last year, she has a very good chance of, you know, being this year's winner. So
Oof.
I think for me last year it was I recognized the vocals were there. I didn't enjoy the song. This year, I know the vocals are still there and the song is fantastic. It is, we're looking at not only Montesong, but if this goes to Eurovision, can it compete? And I think that's always a concern, for the Montenegro, for the Albania, for these smaller Balkan countries, can they compete at Eurovision? And I think this has that potential that you were talking about, Shawn.
yeah. Another
Yeah.
song that I'm interested to see perform well that has similar vibes, if you will, and is up there for me is Laura Baltic's song Rhythm Boy. To me, they're both very similar in style, rhythm, and beat. And so I'm curious to see if others will um, notice that as well. But that's up there with me too, as one of the ones makes me want to shake my titties. Really gets me out of my seat, and I really enjoy what she's bringing. She's a new face this year. She's not one
Yeah.
of the returners. So I'm interested to see if she's one that can actually vocally perform well live, and if she's one that, has the ability to choreograph well, stage it well, and put on a good show for those 3 minutes.
Interesting that you said Rhythm Boy. I know that you've been liking it, and I actually have heard Nova Zora, Temperatura, Rhythm Boy all kind of in the same breath as far as like what they're bringing to the stage and vibes and hype, etc. For me, Rhythm Boy was a little too Kesha for my liking. It just felt very Kesha. I don't know. I It was okay.
As somebody who has seen Kesha in concert multiple times in my lifetime, I take offense to that.
Kesha's great. No, I'm kidding.
Kesha's
But I get.
wonderful. She was rumored to represent the United States in Eurovision 2026. What are you talking about?
Maybe that's why.
I like Rhythm Boy. I definitely echo what you're saying, Steven, that out of all of the ones that I think we're gonna maybe talk about today, I think I'm most curious to know what she does on stage. I guess yeah, she wasn't there last year, but on top of that too, like, you know, you go into a studio, you record it, People are gonna mix master that bullshit. They're gonna, alter the pitch slightly and all that jazz. So it sounds good from like a pitch standpoint. And I mean, the production's amazing. Everything is really great. The emotion in her voice, like, I don't believe that she is talking about a real life man. Like, there's something not convincing about the way that she's singing it for me. There's not a lot of sass. There's not a lot of pizzazz, power in her voice. She's hitting the notes. And then once again, the song is great. The structure is great. It's really like there's a journey there that I'm like wanting to listen to the whole song throughout. It's not monotonous, but the emotion is the one thing that's missing. Otherwise, I gave it a 9 out of 10. So it's very close with the other one, but the other one takes the cake because I think it really just has all the ingredients.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's not the one, it goes into the 2026 not qualify playlist.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's a bop.
Yeah.
Emotionless bop.
Emotionless bop. Yeah.
That's what we love, emotionless.
Yeah. I'm going to be like, jamming out with my AI rhythm boy is what I'm getting out of this. So.
Yeah.
I will say for me, the more I listen to the song, I think the more Stockholm Syndrome sets in, and I can get behind it, and especially Steven likes it, so I know I'm going to hear it more. Like, my biggest complaint is that for the vibe that she was bringing to the table, I don't want English in the song. Like it almost like I get to the groove, and then she mentions Rhythm Boy, and then I'm like, and I'm out. I'm out of that space she brought me to. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know what Rhythm Boy means. Like, you're my rhythm boy. I don't know if that's like a thing. I don't know if people can make that. Maybe we could be proven wrong, but maybe it would be cooler if it was like some like Montenegrin word or phrase or something like that.
You don't go up to your partner and be like, "You're my rhythm boy."
No.
No, that's not.
That's not what you do on
maybe
a Friday
I'll start.
Night. Yeah, you should.
It could
I'll
be.
test
It could be
it
a new
out.
thing.
Yeah.
It might end the relationship, but I'll test it out.
Let us know how that goes. Yes.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you tell your partner that you're their rhythm boy. I don't know. Just actually don't.
Actually, maybe don't. Maybe don't. So one of the songs that's kind of, I feel like, in that category, since we're sort of in the similar vein, is the Temperatura by Lana and Thorde.
Sure.
Any thoughts? I appreciated that. I enjoyed it. Thoughts? Anybody else? Did anybody else like it? Please.
That was such a short, like, I love it. No, I'm with you. I love it. I think it's great. I gave that one also a 9 out of 10. It was my favorite start to any of the other songs. Like, within the first 20, 30 seconds, I was like, we have got a winner. Like, but
You're
then
hooked.
Yeah. But then it didn't go in the places necessarily that I think like the first 20 seconds is like optimized. It still continues to do well for me, but maybe it like kind of just like plateaus or dips slightly. Incredible vibe to it. It's modern but not generic. Takes risks. Extremely experimental, which I really love that. Kind of along the same lines as the Tomorrow one too. I think that one's also like very like it's taken some big risks. It's not generic. Yeah, I said this is my one fear for this one though, and I do feel strongly about this. It has strong teleboat potential. But I don't think it's not super ambitious at all whatsoever from a vocal standpoint. Not that you always need to be, but like there's not even a note, and also there's not even like an arc, I think, when it comes to the vocals. So, not saying it's lifeless, but I just think like it kind of just, as I said, like plateaus to some degree, but really like it. Insane production.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can groove to it, but is it going anywhere? Did it take us anywhere? I don't know.
Honest, if it's a radio song, like if this is a song on a radio, like it could be a fucking mega hit. But for Eurovision, I think like we look at all the songs that have won, like you have to take me on that journey. Whether it's JJ increasing the tempo, or Nemo with the 3 different genres in one, or Loreen in a fucking sandwich, like it has to be something, And I just feel like this might not be able to provide us with that something.
It hits, or at least reminds me a lot of. It could also just be like the aesthetic of them, just looking at like the visual, just the two of them in their cover art of 2022 Austria and Halo. That's a bit of what it reminds me of. So that's where I see like, yeah, this could go pretty far in Montesong. Do I declare it like a winner? No, but I do see it to what you're saying, Shawn, like I do see it nabbing a handful of televotes and, performing
Right.
very well. So like, it's a good song, it's strong, it's safe. That's sort of where it lands for me.
Right. With these songs having similar feels, especially like the three we've talked about so far, which one of those is going to catch the votes and which one of those is going to sort of get left behind as the viewing audience has to choose between them, right? Like, are they going to split the votes, or is somebody going to pick it up and everyone's like, I like this song, but it can't get my vote? That's what I worry about for them.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, that like the splitting vote thing in general, because they all are kind of within a similar type of format, genre, space. And so if people are divided between these three and then we randomly get some like male, God forbid, ballad that's great but like not suited for Eurovision, that could be the end of my life. So we'll see what
Like a
happens.
like Stephens or Nino Murrick's songs, like those two are just
Oh, God forbid.
I don't think the gentlemen are going to win Montesong. That's my prediction.
I don't think Montesong is for the boys this year. It's just, and it never really is. It's been a while, so that's okay.
Yeah, literally, there's not one from the men that's kind of making me feel anything.
I think we just covered like 4 songs right there. So,
I mean, there are some of these Baltic men that make me feel things like just based off of their aesthetics.
I knew that we were going to get into that. I was like, we're going on a podcast with Steven, so we're going to have to talk about that. So I wanted to be ready. So I'm prepared to talk about that if we want to go.
Let's go there.
Like, if you're ready to play smash or pass, let's go.
Smash or pass. Here we go.
Stefan Nedekodiri, whatever the fuck that one is. I gave that a 2 out of 10 as a song, but I said he only gets 2 points for being cute.
Yeah, no,
as a song, it's a 0.
I mean, there's a lot of
the song is a 0. Ooh,
there is a lot of airbrushing in that photo. I am very interested to see what he actually will look like live on stage, and agree. Like, song is awful. Like, the
song is chaotic. It is wild. I don't know that they knew what was happening when they made it.
No, I think he just showed up in the studio and was like, "All right, what are we doing?"
And they were like, "You look good. Yes, you're in," or something like that. Yeah. Speaking of airbrush, do you guys know this? Like, it's like a separate thing. Who knows if this will make the podcast? Do you know this Moldovan woman from like maybe a year or 2 ago? She entered with a photo that literally looked like Barbie. She was like airbrushed, like you've never seen. Do you remember this woman? It sparked a lot of conversation.
Did Sugar or no?
No. That's she ended up going to Eurovision. Okay, I'll send you the picture. There's a woman who was in the Moldovan national final like a year or 2 ago, and she just sent in a picture that was like literally not her. It was like AI generated, but like, I guess it's like what she wanted, who she wants to look like, maybe. I don't know. And she's a beautiful woman no matter what, but it was just a really funny thing that I'll send it to you.
You have to, yes. Oh, that will make it
very funny.
And we'll put it right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't worry, that'll make.
She's an icon. She's a legend. She is the moment.
And she's not real. She's not real.
She's not actually real. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Stefan is a 0 on his song. 2 out of 10 for looks.
2 out of 10 for looks. What do we think of? Is it Nino Murrick? I am not even going to attempt to pronounce his song. Ako Kujas Glass.
Oh yeah. It translates to "if you hear a voice."
Oh.
I will say his song does remind me of like mid 2010 Montenegro like entries that would actually like go to Eurovision, where we are skating on ice on the main stage. So it kind of like brought me back to that. But it's
2014, 2015. Man, we saw a lot of that.
Yeah, it starts and stops there for me. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was that was hard for me to watch or listen to, I should say. Like, you gave me operatic voice-ish, but was the song really going anywhere? Did it do anything? I don't know.
I don't know.
I said King, he switches it up. Voice is unreal. Not the best opera song I've ever heard, but it does take some good risks, which I can appreciate. 7 out of 10. I don't know. This is kind of like I
Middle
can
of the road.
recognize.
Right.
Yeah, this is more like up my alley. So like I know that like maybe I have a bias towards this type of like music potentially, but I also know like in the genre that it sits in, is it like super high quality? No, I don't think so. But I like it. I appreciate him.
I bet you it's like a third leg, though. I'm staring at his picture.
And there's Steven.
You know,
He joined us.
Montenegrin men are the tallest men in the world. I think the average height is 6'1". So I don't know if that relates to anything, which in my experience it hasn't. But if that does, then maybe.
You know, Doug's like 6'6" in real life.
Doug, tell us right now. Does it relate? No, I'm kidding. What an awkward podcast.
The world
Is that
waiting
true? Are you
for
actually
that
6'6"?
6'5".
Wow. That's pretty crazy. Mr. Big and Tall. That was.
I'm not from Montenegro though, so.
What is your? Now I'm curious. What is is it like Scandinavian or?
It's French, English, German, and Czech.
Okay, some tall stuff in there.
Very Western Europe.
Yeah, he's very white.
I'm pasty white, thank you.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Okay, so who else did we have of the gentlemen?
We have our returner,
Luca.
Yeah,
Luca's back.
Luca's back. He's wild. His performance, his performance last year was like not good, and his song this year is better. That's why I was like, 5 out of the 6 people have stepped their game up. But I'm
no, he's stepped it up. But when you start from 0 and go to 10, like
when you start from 0 and get to 5, like you're improving. Congratulations,
Yay!
Thank you, Luca.
Yeah.
You're doing better than some, Dolce Hera. But again, like he didn't perform well live last year, and like I am not.
You got to get the nerves out last year, and you're ready this year.
But like he can't dance. He tried to dance last year, and he can't dance. So like
he had 365 days to step up that game.
All right, well let's see what he can do.
I mean, he's doing the best he can with that song.
He is, yeah. He is.
It's a very repetitive song. We've talked about that repetitive a few times already. Like, oh, it wasn't repetitive. This was.
Yes.
I felt like it. This felt like some Latvia 2025 with 4 lyrics being on repeat.
Leave my Latvian cult ladies alone. Like,
sorry, they're catching strays right now.
They're catching platinum records, is what they're doing. Or like trophies. I don't know. I'm still following them on Instagram, and they're collecting trophies left and right. So for doing something.
I was not a fan of Luca's song. Sorry. Now, smash or pass, I'll smash, but I'll pass on the song.
Yeah, we're smashing.
I don't remember what he looks like, but I don't like the song. I said great. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, yeah. Well, he seems like a very nice man. I said great voice. One of the best voices, it seems. Sad his song is one of the worst.
Oh,
sounds like a song from a tacky musical created in Podgorica.
Okay.
Podgorica? I don't know. How do you say that? I've heard everything under the sun, I feel like. I don't know. Anyways.
I mean.
How do we pronounce this capital?
Words and things.
Yeah, words and things. Sorry.
Yeah.
Such an American response. Geography question. Words.
I don't know.
Things. I've never heard of that place.
Such as the Baltics and the countries of such as.
Everywhere like such as.
And such as.
I will say that his song has, like, just from the lyrics and the meaning behind it, it felt very culture forward, very Montenegrin. The country of ours soaked with tears, every field hides sorrows, an open wound. And then he goes on to say, drought takes everything, leaves us only roots. Like, it feels very history driven.
I love that you go there, because I never do. If I don't like the song, I'm like, well, fuck the lyrics.
Yeah,
but I like that. That does nice.
Part of me goes, I didn't like it. Is there something I'm missing? Because for all we know, this gets second place because of the meaning behind the song, potentially. I don't know enough about Montenegrin history to know how it may or may not connect, but I'm always curious about what are you saying? Like, I don't know these words, and I might be singing along. What am I singing to?
Yeah. That's very, for all we know, it could be like wet ass pussy in Montenegrin. Like, we don't know. We may as well check it out.
That is true. Like,
did I know Swedish and singing Bar Bastu? Like, absolutely. No. I knew, like, I got to know what I'm singing to, right?
Fair.
Yep.
And over the years, the handy thing that I've learned too with that is if you go to a restaurant and like, or something like that, just meet someone in real life and they have an accent. Oh, where are you from? Which I know maybe is not the best question to ask these days, but whatever. And people say some random place in Europe, like Serbia, you could be like, oh, I know this word and I know what it means. I've had a couple of interactions with that, and then you feel like you feel like the coolest motherfucking person on earth. Especially if it's like an obscure country like Moldova or like whatever. You're like, I am elite. I am the best. So
I know some culture.
You know, speaking of that, like even listening to these songs, I'm like, oh, I recognize that word. It was the title of last year's song. I know this means kiss.
There you go.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, I'm basically fluent in Montenegro.
Yeah. Like, who needs Rosetta Stone when I have Eurovision? Like,
when I have
Eurovision. Teaching me all these lyrics, it's fine. So,
you know what I didn't need Rosetta Stone for? Jurda with Dominoes. Because it was English.
I like that. Okay. Yeah.
Which is, that's a change, right? Like, I believe it used to that you had to have a percentage of your song in Montenegro.
Last year was definitely, I remember it being 51%, a minimum in Montenegrin. So, yeah, interesting about that one. What do you guys think about this Domino song?
It's
my favorite. Yeah. It's my favorite.
Wait, what? It's your favorite?
It is.
I'm not surprised.
You're gonna. It's okay. You can shit all over it. It's my favorite. It's fine.
I don't dislike it. I just thought we were all on like the Tamara train. I thought you guys were with me, and now you guys are like completely abandoning me.
I'm with you on the Tamara. I am with you on the Tamara train.
You're not abandoned. Like Nova Zora. Like, this is Sophie's choice for me. Like, Nova Zora, Domino. I love both of them. I think I like them for slightly different reasons, and the reasoning being with Domino, like, it is in English and I can follow along better, but that doesn't make it a better song. Now, Domino, for me, I think I also look at her participation last year, and for me, it is a amazing glow up between the songs are night and day. The voice, like, I liked her last year, but I didn't love the song.
But also this year, her performance was not good.
And she actually did an interview recently where she said, you know, last year was a little bit of a stage fright and I am working on it. She says, it's normal. I'm more confident this year. So I'm just really hopeful for that glow up that I'm seeing just in the song itself, even in her, clip art from her picture last year to this year. Like, she's got a team. Like, the production value I feel is going up, and I'm just really excited to see her on stage.
Yeah, I am still.
I love the song.
I'm still Team Tamara. Like, that's going to be my number one going into Montesong this year. Durda's song Dominoes is definitely in my top 5, possibly top 3, I would say. And so I fucks with it. And should she happen to come out on top and win, I wouldn't be mad. But I would be surprised. So I'll leave it at that.
I believe in the Eurovision World vote right now, she's ranking 3rd in that prediction. So, I mean, she's up there.
She would be in my top 3. I like this song too. I think it's good. I Okay, here's what I think is really interesting is like in a national selection where there's like nothing to choose from, and a song like this comes through, and it's a song that's it's not a Sweden or not one of those Scandinavian countries. I would be on board for this type of song because it's really good. But the issue with me in this national final is we have some options that feel very authentic to the country. And then we have this, which is really, really good, slick, sophisticated pop production, but it also sounds definitely like it's straight out of Melfest or potentially like a Melfest reject somehow.
It,
Um,
it kind of is.
I can see
Just so
that, yeah.
you know, the people who wrote it are a team from Sweden and Luxembourg.
Okay.
okay.
So
So now,
you've hit it geographically where the team is coming from. So you're right. Like it is a Swedish pop song placed in Montenegro, and I think that's why I hear it, and my 13-year-old Swedish girl inside of me loves it.
yeah.
And I think that this could do well at Eurovision, and so there's this like push and pull between, do I want something that can do well at Eurovision? I think this could. Do I want something that is authentic and a little bit more cultural to Montenegro? So there's that push and pull for me.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. I definitely don't want to detract from the quality of the song, but it's not my number one just for that reason alone. Plus, I think Tamara's song, just like, despite the cultural stuff and whatever, like, I think it's for me, I actually do like it just a tad more. But yeah, this is really good. Dynamic as hell, strong singer, it seems. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You can kind of feel the influence too between like it's almost like a King of the Queens inspired, or it's
It
almost giving a little bit of Irish vibes to it. I thought like it's got influences in Scandinavia.
It reminded me a lot of last year's entry that came second in Norway's national final,
Oh,
Oh,
The
are you
Game
the
talking about
game.
Game?
The
Oh,
by
I
game.
love that
Natalie,
song.
which I fucking love that. Yeah. So and it really I wonder if the same or similar songwriters are on that because I know those songwriters. Some of them are Swedish as well. So it'd be interesting because I do think those songs are pretty similar as well. But it's a good song. We've had a lot of songs. I think we've had a couple songs in national finals called Domino, including Sauta Alto from Finland. And I could say this is the best Domino song I think we've had, I believe. So there's that. I even like it better than Jessie J's Domino. So,
Well,
hey.
I mean, that song is still relevant, I guess. Like,
So for me, whether I've got three top songs, it's Domino, Nova Zora, Temperatura. If any of those win, like I'm 100% on board. So, and that's where it's like, I don't know which one is the top one, but any of those three is fine by me.
Those are my exact top three too, but can I just kindly add one more into the mix of just a conversation because I want to get your perspectives because for me it really stood out and I'm very curious to know
absolutely.
what you think. It's not in my top three, but it's kind of like bordering in there, and it is oh my god, what is it called? Not Oli Oli. Where is it? I think it's Dolene, Lana Dolene. I think that's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think we're in the time of year where it's giving me like kind of a classical intro, and so it kind of reminds me of Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which I listen to a lot around the holidays. So that's what I was getting from it.
I'm
Steve,
kind.
Steven,
Yeah,
Steven, I can just see it on your face.
it's just one of the ones that kind of like falls in the wayside for me. If
Mm.
we're like going on the holiday like bandwagon right now, like she's giving movie extra in like Finding Mr. Christmas, where she's just kind of an extra in the background while we're all trying to figure out who Jonathan Bennett's going to pick to be in next year's Hallmark Christmas movie. So
It'll be a surprise to no one that that's what Steven's watching right now.
Yeah. So it's not one that like I flock to when I'm listening to all of these songs. It very much falls to the wayside for me and is down at the bottom, unfortunately.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
I would certainly not put it at the bottom.
Like
it was a different genre.
This is probably fighting words. Like Andrea Demirovics, I believe, actually like ranks higher for me than Lana's Dolene. Like,
wow.
I'm gonna let the two of you have a moment because you're about to throw down. Like,
I don't know why, other than like I find her vocals just to be a little bit more pleasant for me. I just get, and it could just be because like I get sort of this like ethereal, and I'm very much into like the ethereal, like flowy type of like music. When I listen to soft music, that's where I tend to like go towards. And so when I listen to Andrea's song, I Believe, that's where my mindset goes, where I'm like floating off into like,
oh yeah, Andrea 100%. She's having interpretive dancers on stage. It's going to be weird. It's going to be like, what's happening?
It's going to be very weird. There's going to be drapes in the background. We're going to be like going floating to the wayside.
Oh, that's, yes.
Like, it's happening.
We can already predict her staging.
Yeah.
That's Steven, and Steven's going to be like, this is my song. I got it. Guys, this is it.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to go that far. Again, let's take a step back.
I'm with you, Shawn. I think Dolene is a great song. I would probably put it in my top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm resting too, I think.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
So I think for part of it is that it is a different genre. Like, we've talked about a lot of these songs. I mean, all my top 3 are pretty much the same genre. Like, right? Like, so what else is Montenegro bringing to the table? And I don't know how people are feeling when what's the jury going to feel like? What's the voting audience going to feel like? So if we have to pick a different genre, I think this would be the one that I would pick from a different style.
Yeah, wow, we're aligned.
If we want to talk about different styles, let's talk about another returner, Bryak with Minerva, bringing the rock to the stage.
Yeah.
I thought you said it's been an improvement for most of these, Steven.
Yeah, I would say
it's an improvement.
I would think that they stepped their game up compared to their song last year. I think they're a little bit more refined, if you will. We're not bouncing from we're not bouncing from singer to singer like we were last year.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine? Is it yours? Is it yours?
Are we going? Is it who? Or your? And now you? And now you? No, like we're staying a little bit more like together. It's a little bit cleaner to me, and I feel like they finally have sort of like found their voice, and we're gonna like stay the course. So, improvement. The end.
I know Shawn hates it, so let's just hear it.
Well, I see that this is 5th, I think, in the polls, which makes me nervous considering the fact that Neonen also won last year, because I guess it's like rock and whatever. I don't know if that's a big thing. Montenegro sent a couple. Well, they've kind of been pretty.
These guys got 3rd last year, I want to say.
They did place in the top 3 last year. Yes, they did.
It's nerve-wracking for me, especially with another rock band that came first. So I'm like, I'm nervous about this maybe potentially doing, well or winning. I don't know how that could happen because I think this is pretty bad. I think it sounds like Montenegro 2016. That song, The Real Thing, which was a horrendous song. And I think that came last in their semifinal, I believe, or second last. So
if we were to look at like this one right here, that's a smash. Right there.
It's too pixel. I can't really see.
Damn it. Damn it.
Maybe.
It's too blurry. Damn it. And for those of you watching,
depends on the other options available at the time, and
and for those of you watching on Spotify, you can't even see what I'm talking about, so that's fine. And watching on Spotify, listening on Spotify. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I can't imagine any of us are fans of this one, though.
Maybe? I don't mind it. I'm a little surprised well, I mean, they got third last year, so I guess I'm not overly surprised to see them back. Yeah, the pacing of the song this year seems better. I don't know. I'm not overly a fan of this song, but I get the sense that they're going to do well. And is that because Montenegro likes a good rock song, or just because they're returners and they have a following? Like, how is this playing out? Are we going to? I mean, we've already noted that 6 out of the 15 are returners. So are we going to see a returner win? And is it because they have a glow up, or is it because they have amassed a following?
I can't imagine though, like in a country like Montenegro, like people after the competition like get this massive exposure and they go on tour across Montenegro. Like I wonder if these people are like really domestically like known in the way that like people from Melfest get known after Melfest. I hope not in the case of this band. Well, I hope they're doing well, but I just hope that they're not like huge where like it's
Like,
like they have to win. They were in it last year and they're now the biggest rock band ever in Montenegro. Like I hope that's not the case.
well, we kind of saw something similar. I think it was at Luxembourg. The you could vote outside of Luxembourg, and so they have a mass appeal in America, and so they ended up placing pretty high. And I think part of that was from their fan base. They didn't go on, but they did so well, and I think part of it was
Oh, I didn't know that. Is this one last time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a pretty big fan base in America.
Wow. Okay. The main singer from that band is pretty solid. So interesting.
So anyway, there you have it. We have our predictions. I think we're mostly in alignment. I would say 2.5 out of the 3 of us are saying Nova Zora. So
yeah. I mean, you might as well say 3 for 3, but if you want to go rogue, you can.
I'm still putting a little bit of love and support for Domino. So
okay,
fair. We've got good options. Last year, like I mean, I always listen to the clips and whatever, and I listened to the clips this year, whatever. Nothing from last year really like stood out as being like, oh my god, they can maybe do like a top 10, which would be the best result they've ever had. I think their best results, I don't even know, 13th, I think. And so the top 10 would be the best result they've ever had. And so these, I feel like Temperatura, Domino, Nova Zora, those ones, like, I feel like they really have good potential. With the right staging, which they probably have, their budget's never that good, but maybe they could make it happen. Maybe.
Might be able to pull something out. Like, you never know.
We'll see. I think for me, the test of it is, did this make a playlist that I did last year for national final songs that I really like? I have multiple of these songs that will go on that playlist. Mm-hmm. Last year, nobody made that playlist.
No, nobody actually came out of the Montesong did not qualify list. So
yeah, so I that alone tells me that I'm excited. There's gonna be some good songs. I hope people will tune in. It's happening on Sunday, the 21st of December. So it's coming up.
And if you are actually more interested in the other artists that are competing, I know we didn't get through all of them, be sure to check out the Montesong YouTube channel to get the full playlist. And they've also announced that this year they have opened up a world vote, so even the 3 of us here could throw in some votes if we so do desire. I probably won't, but you never know. Maybe I see that Nova Zora is struggling and we need to get her in there. I don't know. But just know that those options are there. Shawn, it's always a pleasure to have you here with us at the Eurovision Kiki.
Absolutely.
We enjoy your presence so much. It's always appreciated.
I appreciate being invited. I appreciate talking all things Eurovision, and I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much.
I appreciate you throwing shade when Steven's opinions are wrong. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I feel bad. I'm a little unfiltered sometimes, but
no, it's fine. I safe space here. Like nobody really cares. And you know, if anything, I hope that our like conversations before we recorded have given you some new things to look into, and research and lore. That will bring you joy. So, on that note, to our listeners, thanks for tuning in this week. Let us know what you think of this year's finalists for Montesong 2025. Let us know what you're vibing out
Who's your
to.
favorite?
Who are your favorites? I'll open up the comments this week since we're talking about something a little bit more pleasant, and let us know. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Eurovision Kiki. You can follow Shawn Myers on those platforms as well at Worldvishawn. So until next time, we thank you all, and we'll see you all at our next Kiki. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.